Hello, everybody. I hope all are fine. Um, Today, I'm going to talk about something which we can see in our society, and that is people compare those authorities to something unpleasant. In a way, they curse these authorities. Um, you might say, why not fighting face to face? All right, they have all the money, all the power, all the arms, so it's not that easy. But at least people at home, and when they are together, they can curse these creatures and somehow soothe their sufferings. It is also very interesting that many of these authorities are very old. You see, age, being old, is not something by itself to be laughed at or ridiculed, um, but this entails something which is worth noticing, and that is, they say, okay, so if this guy has been in power for decades and decades, he has been able to reproduce more, and he's been able to extend his or her tentacles to more wealth of this nation, to more treasures, more wealth. In a way, they had more time to steal from this nation. And that's why it's very noticeable. Now, among different comparisons, people sometimes call these guys, these authorities, old dogs. Well, dogs are nice pets and they help. Historically, they're called the best friends of humans. So to answer that, they have another substitute for that, and mostly they call these authorities old hyenas. You know, in science, when they want to compare and contrast two more species, first of all, they explain about their characteristics, their habitats, where they live, what they eat, what they do to their fellow species. And then it's possible that they compare and contrast these two. Now, so here we have the authorities, the current authorities in Iran. Then we have hyenas. And the thing that many people in Iran point at is that these authorities are like old hyenas. Now, um, let us be scientific. I start with hyenas. Well, basically, there are four types of hyenas, starting with spotted hyena, is the largest of this species, and they have, uh, and they live in sub-Sahara Africa, and they are hunters, very good hunters and scavengers. They're These are very much known for their laughing calls. Um, and that is for, of course, communication. Then we have striped hyenas. This is a little smaller than the spotted hyenas, and they also live in Africa, North and East Africa. They are so good hunters, but compared to the spotted hyenas, they are not that much social. So some of them are solitary, and they're omnivorous, means they eat anything. The third type is brown hyenas, and their size is similar to the striped ones, and they have shaggy dark brown coat with a bushy tail and striped legs. They also are social, and they're scavengers and, of course, hunters. And then the last one, the smallest one, is aardwolf. Again, a kind of hyena, which is in eastern and southern Africa. And of course, they are nocturnal and timid, so they're not that much captured on cameras. So these are hyenas. Now, let me show you these fantastic animals with their pictures. So as you can see, this is a spotted hyena, and then we have a striped hyena and brown hyena and art wolf. As you can see, they are beautiful animals. Now, let's get back to the authorities in Iran. Basically, there are two main species. One is the mullahs or akhuns, which in turn themselves are split into two species. One is black turban, the other one is white turban. Now, the difference among them is that black turban mullahs or akhuns, they claim to be direct descendants of some saints 1400 years back, at the beginning of Islam. So they're descendants of those saints, and because of that, they have a right to ask other people, okay, to give them whatever they want. This is somehow similar to indulgences in Christianity, okay? Something like 10 to 20% of annual income should be given to them. Let me say it in another terms. If they claim, first of all, they are representatives of God, and because they have black turban, means they're descendants of those saints, so they have, you want to go to paradise? It is through them. So you have to pay them in order to have the right to even be considered to go to paradise or not to go to paradise. Something about 20% of your annual income goes to them. These are some samples of black turban mullahs, aka black turban akhuns. Then the second subspecies of these mullahs or akhuns is white turban. So they cannot claim that they're the direct descendants, but they have almost the same authority, and they can ask for anything. Again, they are representatives of God, and people, Iranians, should obey them in whatever they say. And these are some samples of the white turban mullahs or white turban akhuns. As you can see, this subspecies is more populous compared to the black turban mullahs, but they're equally destructive. And then the second species of these authorities are members of parliament, cabinet, mayors, high-rank members of IRGC, and almost any high-rank position in the society in this big country. They have all the money and power, and most of them are somehow related to foreign countries, big powers. In a way, you can say they are traitors to their country. Actually, if Iran is their country, the only thing they don't concern is the country and people of the country. You can see their offspring in North America, Europe, kicking it there with the money of Iranians. These are some samples of the non-mullah species. But beware, some of these are even nastier than the mullahs. Both species, they have luxurious life, most of them, and they live a very, very long time. So they copulate a lot, and they can produce lots of offspring. Each one claims some part of Iran, some wealth from these Iranian people. It has been said that some carry even good genes. So you see, everything draws together. So they're either chosen by God or carry good and special genes. So They should be obeyed. Therefore, in short, hyenas are intelligent animals. They have a very sophisticated and beautiful social structure. Um, they are matriarchal, means they pay a lot of attention to females, let's say uh, women in the society. And we don't see these from molars. They're adaptable to the different climates, and everybody works. Molars, achuns, no, they're like leeches in a way to suck from people. Um, Hyenas also have good communication skills. They communicate with each other in a second. Molars just repeat what for hundreds of years they have memorized. And you are not allowed to discuss with them. No, not at all. And also, hyenas have parental care. They care about children, not their own offspring. Any cub in the clan is welcome by all members. Mullahs are not like that. Uh, they're resourceful, they have powerful bites, hyenas, and the whole, they're fantastic animals, beautiful and fantastic animals. Yeah, they hunt, okay, so in nature, so many animals hunt. And they don't get that much old, um, maximum 20 years. Of course, this for animals is a lot, but these molars, these species authorities, current authorities in Iran that I explained to you, they'll live to get 100. And this for Iran is a very, very old age. Comparing the average lifespan of Iranians. So to wrap up this video, I would say it's not a good idea to compare mullahs and akhunds to hyenas. Don't tell they are. Please don't say that they're old hyenas. Yeah, you're angry. I know. I can understand that you're angry. You want to say you want to compare them to something that you hate. We have other options. For instance, you can say they're like coronavirus. They're like Black Death, or they're like plagues, or they're like Ebola. Um, there's no shortage of these terms, right? Why hyenas? Hyenas are so beautiful. All right, so till the next video clip. Goodbye.